keeping you company this.
Well, the time is just gone, 9 minutes past 4 p.m. right here on Salam Media on the Iftar Drive with myself, Inayat Wadi. And now we are talking about an initiative, and this is one which is the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center Ramadan Food Basket Project. We're going across to be joined by Siraj Shikwato, who is part and parcel of this campaign and this project. Brother Siraj, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem to you, Jama Mubarak to you, and welcome to the show.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem to you also, brother. Time flies, mashallah. We are in the last 10 days of Ramadan now.
Well, inshallah, and Allah give us the strength and the ability to continue with this month and to take maximum, inshallah, out of the last 10 days of Ramadan. But we'd like to obviously talk about this initiative, Brother Siraj, looking at the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center. And this is now the Food Basket Project. And to understand this project, to understand the significance of the project, and also just looking at some of the other related issues. Now, let's start off with looking at this project in particular. What would the significance of this project be, Brother Siraj?
Okay, Jazakallah khairan for asking. It gives us a chance to at least also give an explanation to the general public. In South Africa, like many other parts in the world, we are facing a severe crisis of rising food prices and increasing rates of unemployment by the day. This is creating a lot of challenges for more and more households who have no idea where the next meal will be coming from. Now, considering a period of Ramadan, a mu'min who has fasted but has no clue what he's going to use for breaking the fast, we can say, Alhamdulillah, this project has happened. It's a project that seeks to bring some relief and ease to those kind of people, especially during the month of Ramadan.
Yes. Now, we know that... Yes, but also, Brother Siraj, obviously, as you mentioned, that, there are many, many people that are that are starving, that are going hungry. They don't even know where the next meal is actually going to be coming from as well. And it is difficult. And also looking at the month of Ramadan in particular, people look forward to hampers. They look forward to food parcels so that they can at least put food on the table. Now, let's just get into some more information. The King Salman Humanitarian and Aid and Relief Center. Let's just talk a bit about it, because I'm sure that since this project is actually linked to this Aid and Relief Center, if you could give us some information, some background as well to this.
Okay, I'll give you what you call details about the project. Our particular project aims to distribute at least 6,000 food hampers in different areas in South Africa. Each of these hampers, for a person, is weighing about 30 kilograms and is containing essential food items that we know people can do with. Among other things I can mention, maybe in the hamper is a packet of rice, maize meal, cooking oil, baked beans, salt, clean fish, and that kind of stuff.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So that's quite...
Yeah, I just wanted to add that at least the estimated up to 36,000 individuals will be benefiting from this project, inshallah, just in South Africa.
Wow, that is big. That is huge, Brother Siraj. And, obviously, it's going to go a long way in providing some relief to the people. Let's just talk about... Now, I'm looking at the screen right now, and I see this picture, and, I see people obviously walking away with these hampers on their heads. The box is there. I see the stamp of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So all of this, is this now coming through via the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? Is this being sponsored via them?
Sorry, I think I missed the question at the end.
I'm saying I'm looking at the picture here. I'm looking at the banners. I'm looking at the boxes. They've got the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia logo on there. I'm looking at the banners.
Yes.
It says Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. People with green sleeveless jackets with the logos as well. So all of this is being sponsored by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yes, it has. Actually, it has come from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia through the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center. They are the ones that have brought those smiles to the thousands of people, the needy families in the world, and more specifically in South Africa, where I have actively participated in the distribution, alhamdulillah.
Yes. Now let's just move on and look at, or what I'll do, Brother Siraj, is before we move on, let me take a quick ad break. And when we come back, we will then continue with the broadcast. I just need to get still just a bit more information on the areas where you have been distributing and what sort of feedback there has been from people that have been receiving these hampers as well. But for now, we'll just put you on hold. We're going to go for a quick air break. We'll be back.
No problem.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Do you want to make a real impact this Ramadan? Donate your zakah to Ashraful Aid. Your zakah can help feed an orphan, support a widow, build a home for a refugee family, sponsor a HIF student, and much more. With Ashraful Aid, you can make a real difference. Visit our website at www.ashrafulaid.org to make a donation. Make your Ramadan meaningful with Ashraful Aid.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042-203-1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
In the aftermath of the tragic earthquakes in Syria and Turkey, thousands of survivors are struggling and in need of food, shelter, and life-saving aid. This Ramadan, take a closer look at the countless lives that have been turned upside down. You have the power to help. Your donation is the lifeline, a beacon of hope in an otherwise hopeless situation. Please donate today. Visit donate.unhcr.org/Ramadan-ZA.
For a long time, we've lived in a centralized world where institutions held the all-important data and confirmed all transactions. Those times are over. Welcome to Libertas Group, a blockchain developing company boasting an ecosystem that continually redefines the way we do business. Our blockchain is decentralized, making it immune to hacking or alteration, putting the power back in your hands with no middleman so you can focus on the growth of your business. Libertas, the simplest investment choice you'll make.
The Prophet ﷺ has said, none of you will have faith that he wishes for his brother what he likes for himself. For thousands of our ummah, wishes are simple needs that we can fulfill. Dates, bread and clean water for suhoor and iftar. Join Africa Muslims Agency's Wish campaign this Ramadan to feed the fasting for 100 rands per day, provide a grocery hamper for 1,500 rands per month, and feed a village or camp for 16,000 rands per day. Fulfill the wishes of families in need across the world this Ramadan with AMA. Call AMA now on 011-834-8685 or donate at africamuslimsagency.co.za. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company.
Well, the time is just gone 19 minutes past 4 p.m. as we continue with the Iftar Drive this afternoon in the company of Brother Siraj Kuwato. We're talking about the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center. We're talking about their Ramadan Food Basket Project. And Brother Siraj, just to continue looking at all these hampers and all these food parcels that are being distributed, which areas are you focusing on and where have you been distributing them?
Okay, it's almost all over. We have been to Gauteng, Mpumalanga, amongst other regions for provinces. But in Gauteng, I have personally been to Johannesburg, the Springs, Vereeniging, Mohali City, Benoni, and in Mpumalanga, we have been to Middelburg and the Hector Strait.
So you've covered quite a wide area, and you still have got. Do you still have a lot more areas to cover, or you're basically done?
We have a few more places to go. Since we said we have about 6,000 hampers that we must give out, we are running, I think, up to 70% now. So what is remaining is just a little bit to wind up.
Well, inshallah, and that will be done before the end of Ramadan as well.
Inshallah, we're looking at this weekend to be the last one, so that at least everyone must have partaken in the Ramadan.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, looking at those people you've given the hampers to, what sort of feedback have you been getting from them?
Feedback, mashallah, alhamdulillah, very fantastic. Recipients have been very overjoyed and extremely appreciative of these gifts shared with them. In other words, one of the sisters sent a message to say it has been several months since she was able to purchase a bottle of cooking oil of that magnitude size. And we're talking of 5-liter bottle here. This hamper, according to her, has come at a great time of relief, during which she was going into a difficult time for her family. So it's like God has just sent this gift at the right time for the right people. So it's very encouraging to get such kind of feedback, alhamdulillah.
Oh, alhamdulillah, that's very, very good. And this is exactly what this month of Ramadan is all about. It is about our humanity and about caring for those who don't have as well. And alhamdulillah, this sounds very, very good, Brother Siraj. Just any closing remarks from your side?
Yeah, sure. As a man on the ground who identifies with the people's challenges, I will speak on behalf of the thousands of beneficiaries that we would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia through the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center that has brought these smiles and happiness to our brothers and sisters, thousands of them. They are very needy families in this part of the world. We know we cannot reach out to everyone rather, but may Allah reward them abundantly and grant goodness to all those who have been part of this wonderful initiative. We really thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the opportunity. Shukran jazeela.
Jazakallah khairan so much, Brother Siraj, and also for coming on and sharing what you have with us this afternoon, right here on the Iftar Drive on
Jazakallah
Salam
khairan.
Media.
Thank you for
Allah,
having us
Allah
on
also
the.
accept from you. Allah accept your efforts and reward you for facilitating
Ameen.
and for being part and parcel of this project, Alhamdulillah, that has made a difference to
Ameen.
thousands of people through this initiative, inshallah. And please do remember us in your du'as, Brother Siraj. Assalamu
Ameen.
alaikum wa
Ameen.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Siraj Chitwayo, joining us this afternoon on Salam Media, and this is part and parcel of the King Salman Humanitarian Initiative in South Africa, and it's part of the Food Basket Project, where close on to 6,000 food parcels or hampers, for want of a better term, have been distributed for the month of Ramadan. And as you heard from Brother Siraj about the response from the recipients of these hampers and how they appreciate and they valued what has been given to them, and it has made somewhat of a difference for them, for their loved ones, for their families in this month of Ramadan. And with that, we have got the Asr Adhan coming up in about 5 minutes from now, and we've got the Asr Salah thereafter. But before that, the time is just gone, 4:25. And earlier on, the interview we hear, if you, whether you heard it or you haven't heard it on air, and this is about Aisha Kaji, who is leading a group of South Africans to Palestine and Al-Aqsa as well. So this was an earlier interview with on the morning show with Aisha Kaji. So take a listen to this, take a look at the interview, and we'll be back with you after the Asr Salah, inshallah. We still have got other issues to discuss. One being this extremist, hate-mongering, hate-filled Hindu priest calling for the invasion of Makkah and the seizure of the Kaaba. We've seen angry reactions come through from right across India and other parts around the world. And we will then cover that and also take a look at the beauty of Islam, a mass iftar this Sunday at Nurul Islam in Lanesia. And we are also talking with Nasira Patruddin Said, the CEO of GiveSide SA, as part of our humanitarian segment that will take us straight through to Nasiha with Maulana Musa Adriano. So stay with us, don't go away, we'll be back.
It is an unbelievably incredible experience to be here at Al-Aqsa on this Jum'ah, which is also Al-Quds Day. As you can see behind me is the glorious Dome of the Rock Masjid with its iconic blue tiling and gold dome. And the compound is getting increasingly full, even though it is well before Jum'ah, because for the first time this Ramadan, people from the West Bank, Palestinians from the West Bank, are being allowed to enter Al-Aqsa freely, including young men under the age of 50. In fact, coming here through the old city, once I entered the walls, I encountered a group of women from Nablus who had tears of joy in their eyes as they spoke about how wonderful it was to be here back at Al-Aqsa. So the masjid you see behind me is the Dome of the Rock Masjid, where women will be making Jum'ah Salah. And as I turn around, you'll see behind me Masjidul Qibli, which is the original Qibla, where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam ascended on the night of Laylatul Miraj to the heavens to meet Allah. So it is really hallowed, sacred, blessed ground that I'm standing on here today. And I can't wait to make Jum'ah here. It is the first time since we arrived 2 afternoons ago that there's sunshine out. For the last 2 days, it's been storming and there's been lots of rain. But as you know, for us, that is also a blessing, because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that when it rains, that is just a blessing from Allah, and you should use that blessing. Inshallah, I hope that all the dua I've these 2 days are being accepted because of that blessing, that multiple blessing of being here on this incredible piece of land. I was fortunate enough yesterday to make salah inside, underground, in the dome of the Rock Masjid, next to the rock, placing my hand on the rock from which Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam ascended. And as I said, in the background is the dome of the Rock Masjid, and when I turn around is the original Masjid al-Qibli, where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam led all the Anbiya from Adam alayhi salam to Isa alayhi salam in Salah.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam.